So currently I'm seeing an acupuncturist specifically because I have had difficulty of getting deep sleep for the past couple of months. It doesn't mean that I have insomnia. It's just I wake up tired and not refreshed. And if I do wake up during the evening or during the night, then it's difficult for me to fall back to sleep because I've got lots of going on in my mind and just I can't let it go. And so since I started to get treated, it's improved a great deal. So I don't feel like foggy and dizzy anymore, but it's still not quite there yet. And also do some of these anxiety issues, because I think it's probably related to anxiety to some degree. My Western physician subscribed me, and I've taken super low amount of Lexapro. I don't know if you know what that is.
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lexapro, it's like an antidepressant, anti-anxiety.
It's not like sleeping pill.
No.
It's an anti-anxiety.
That helped me, like reduce those obsessive thinking. It's not obsessive thoughts, but obsessive thinking. That I can't stop processing things.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, but the side effect of that, even though it was a super low dose, the side effect, I think, is that my motivation and my drive has also subsided because I was always, well, no, not necessarily, no, not in that,
sedate.
no. It's motivation, when you're, let's say if you're an entrepreneur and then you want to do, like you have lots of ideas and a lot of things that you want to do, and it's sort of started
to... You don't have the motivation, drive to do things.
Exactly. So that's
your
the main
complaint.
Yeah. Well, most importantly is getting like a full deep sleep so that I'm not in...
it's not insomnia, but the sleeping issue. And that many people have this issue, and I'm glad we have this chance. I could, first listening to your complaint, and I will raise some questions for you. Then I check your tongue and your pulse, and then we decide which area we should address. There's 3 different types of insomnia. One is we already talked about, which is like when we eat too late. That's a stomach-related insomnia. Sorry, this is a teaching class, so you have to absorb this some of the information as well. So I will also ask you, when you sleep, and do you have lots of dream?
Lately, it's been a lot of dreaming.
Okay. That's one thing. That's the one signal telling us that could be stomach related, digestion related. Do you happen to be eating late?
No. My diet is pretty healthy and good.
Pretty healthy. Okay. So, but do you have a digestion issue? Like once you eat things and you feel a little bit bloated?
No.
Nothing. Okay. So we're gonna rule out this.
Right.
But the second one, that you mentioned that when you wake up in the middle of night, then
yes,
you keep running, and that's it. Okay. I want to ask the next question first, and then decide. And then, do you have hard time falling asleep? How long does it take you? 10 minutes?
I would say probably it takes me about 10 minutes to fall asleep.
To fall asleep. So that part is fine. If you have a hard time falling asleep, like, you can't fall asleep, 10 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you have a hard time falling asleep, that's more related to liver. Okay, so, and then that's what you're describing exactly fit to the kidney level. When you have a kidney type, kidney is not the kidney organ itself, including its function according to our medicine.
Right.
Yeah. So especially happen to middle-aged men, have so many business or something in mind. Once you wake up in the middle of night, your mind going everywhere. Once you wake up in the middle of night, you cannot fall back to sleep. That's kidney related. So I'm going to repeat again. Stomach related, lots of dream, toss around. You can fall asleep, like bloatingness. We talk about that's hard. That's a stomach related. Usually we recommend people to eat eat earlier and eat less. That would be the first remedy. And then the liver one is you have hard time falling asleep. Doesn't seem like you have that one, but you seem to fit the very last one, kidney related one.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna then check you from this front. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now let me see your tongue. Okay. You still have some moisture, but it's not, may not be enough. Slightly dry this side, but the moisture is still there. Mm-hmm. What do you see? A little bit cracked. That could be some digestion issue. A little bit.
Consider a pale tongue?
A little bit grayish, right?
cyanotic,
Hmm?
purple cyanotic.
It's already a little bit purple, especially right on the edge.
Yeah.
It's darker, huh?
Yeah.
And then you don't feel rested at night when you get up in the morning. You feel
I mean, not fully, not as I used to. In other words,
you did mention it's recent,
yes,
right?
yes.
Like any specific thing that bother you that you got so many. You want to change your career or something?
No, not that,
I'm
not
just
that,
kidding.
not that. But I mean, I do have a teenage daughter, for example, that that I'm worried about. Even though she's a good girl and she's doing well, but I'm still worried
Dad and
about.
daughter, of course.
Yeah. So that would be one thing, and
That you're concerned, you worry about. Okay.
and I mean, the only concern that I have is that that I could possibly be worried about is that I've always been an artist and an entrepreneur, and so sometimes that's difficult to make a living in that. And so when I'm forced to do a more normal type of work, that probably stresses me out because I'm not used to that. I'm not used to working in a company environment, for example. I always worked on my own.
Okay.
So
Very
I don't
good.
know if that helps.
That help. That
Yeah.
does help. So even that you'd be able to fall asleep in 10 minutes, but still something anxiety, not necessarily depression, right?
Right. Not at this time. I mean, I did have depression
Before.
in the past, but not right now. I don't have that problem, I don't think.
Okay. Let me. Now it's almost there. You
No.
So you always have a
It's
cold feet.
always cold feet, cold hand, always, all my life.
Oh, yeah.
What if for you?
Yeah, thanks.
This is a cold body type, huh? Body constitution. We see teeny little bit of moon right here, but all others, there's no moon. So this side, and it's very pale here. There's no moon. So it's metabolism slow, cold body type, and it's with extreme coldness. Okay, light down, shoes off. Feet actually, like right now, it comes to here. The toe is cold, but it's a little bit warms right here. And the left side cooler than the right side. Interesting. When I palpate here, press here, do you feel sore?
A little bit, perhaps, yeah.
A little
bit, yeah.
Okay. How about here?
Again, I mean, I always have a difficult time to distinguish whether it's a sore from being pressed or if it's sensitive. There, I don't really, not at that point.
Okay, then just
Maybe a little
compare
bit.
this one and this one. Say A and B.
Okay, and then the other one?
A.
It's about the same.
It's about the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
that there is a little tenderness right
That's
there.
a little bit like tender.
Yes, yes.
Left side. Now this one. This is again
Yeah,
A.
yeah, that's more sensitive
Oh,
there.
okay, and B.
And not, yeah, not as, but it's still,
Yeah,
it does
so-
still hurt.
Right, but compared to this foot
Mhm.
and this foot, it's this one more sore.
I
then?
think so.
Yeah, it's think better.
Yeah, I
for
think
me.
so.
Yeah, okay, that's good. We just want to
就活清活楚，
mm,
still
mm. Still need it, yes. And how about here?
Not soreness, no, but
Not
when you
sore.
press it, I
You
feel something triggered, but
You feel something trigger?
yeah, but I don't feel soreness.
Okay, how about here?
Neither there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so there I don't feel sore, but the other areas you did feel sore compared to that.
Compared to that, okay. I
Yes.
think we pick up the soreness spot maybe here and this one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so let's do this. Let's do this first.
活清活楚一大些，
Mm-hmm.
上面灵骨跟大白，
Mm.
That hurts. Ow.
That hurts, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use one needle to thread both points.
Liver 2 and 3.
Yeah. And this already reach like kidney 1, that is all approaching there. Because I do want to
所以你用透针，
toten. Mm-hmm. There's 3 needles.
你到
So this is like pericardium 6, right? But there is another 3 points trying to help the in, all the way the yin. That we could do this.
它的有一点
Heart, yeah, and or here or here. This is when we learn the points from Dr. Lin Xuejian. She's a Western doctor. She passed away. She developed points 3, upper 3, yeah, or lower 3, upper 3 in, or lower 3 in, or upper 3 yang. You know, I think people familiar with that. I like to use it. Sometimes even use this to substitute as a pericardium 6, especially with insomnia issue.
So it's on the heart channel.
Yeah. Ooh. It's unsuccessful. I should take your pulse before I needle. But it's fine. How you feel? Do you feel relaxed at all?
Yeah, I mean,
Some.
compared, I'm used to in a more relaxed environment for acupuncture, but I'm fine. I'm relaxed.
Yeah, good. But he's not relaxed enough yet. Okay, one more. It's okay. The pulse changed. You probably do feel relaxed now than earlier. No? You can't tell. Earlier, pulse a little bit floating. This one's still a little bit floating. That side is already descending. I'm gonna do one stomach 36.
没有管子。
好，但是有针，有针就可以。
这是因为它寒，所以你有阳气进去。
它沉 it already the pulse not as floating, but I think he can relax even a little bit more. That's why I try to adjust the point.
So what was the question?
I feel he's cold.
We have to have some yang, but I explain a little bit more. So the pulse. Okay. It is getting there.
这一阵等于是补身，提阳。
Raise the yang.
I'll explain this point. Okay, one more. I'm going to go from here.
He's 4.
How you feel?
Yeah.
Right here, a little bit. Right here, right? At first, we didn't get it.
补了以后就会。
It's good. Do you feel more relaxed physically?
I mean, not really. I mean, I've been relaxed, so I don't feel the difference personally.
Okay, fine.
But
Good.
generally, these things, like I feel it later after the session.
Okay.
It usually hits me later on.
Okay, I just want to explain
Mhm.
a little bit
Mhm.
about. Dr. Penn asked why I do this stomach meridian. Is it because the body is too cold, so I want to use this stomach meridian? What happened is, when I take the pulse, I tried usually stomach 36. Immediately it could help us to calm the pulse, but it didn't happen to him. So, but I didn't do this one. Instead, I picked a point from here, and took me a while. Feel that the pulse finally beginning to descend a little bit, but I still want the wiry tense point, tense pulse could be relaxed a little bit. That's why in the first time when I touched, I didn't go that deep. But when we touched the second time and more toward to the bone, so even this point is liver point, but actually is more 火主, like attached to the bone. So this one, when I insert this point, the pulse open up more softer, a little bit softer. Even that he he can feel it, but easily come back to tension. Okay. Right side slightly warmer now, but still cold side. If we have a heat lamp, I will go for the CV 1 yuan and CV4 and CV8. I will go for that. We don't have that, right? We don't have that here. Yeah, heat lamp or yeah, we will do some heat. So we let her cover her, let her cover the eye, let her rest and relax for some time. It's probably half an hour.
Okay.